Zip once had
Ooh.
Have you ever been?
Of course.
You sure talk a lot.
Maybe.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's more than what. Well, that's a good question. What insight? The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to? As always.
And voila.
What?
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a fin.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Zip once had Marty.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pang.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and...
Zip once had Marty do the dishes because he tried to take off without paying. That was one of the best days of my life. Molly.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn. Zip one.
Maybe he can...
Oh, he just doesn't.
Indifferent.
You think I'm indifferent?
I didn't... is that... is that the kite? Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want...
That's... Oh,
Could this wreck belong to Zip?
well, it's a wreck just like him. So
It's...
have you ever been to... Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules. It's not just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like, coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information.
Thank you for...
No problem, Shakespeare. Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am. One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny. Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Oh, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious. That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Mark.
Ah.
Sonny, my dear friend. You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so the legendary chicken police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
Look, Lewis. That bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit
Yes, indeed, but it seems to not.
Oh! Oh! I get it. I get it. You...
Yeah, something.
No problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Ayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay? And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if...
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what?
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. This is the life, huh? What's this guy do?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
Heh, I try.
Remember that old case with the...
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that...
You know him well? Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
The old hawk.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore. So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free? All right, but just because...
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back. Two whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So
we're confiscating it as evidence.
yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted.
Another lupus move.
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Watch your blood pressure.
Don't mind me.
No shit. This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty...
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler in... Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, Pat. Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, play Zach straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker. I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.